Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Hello there people, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The video you're about to watch is actually the treatment meted out to the staff of Government House who on several occasions went to submit the letter of notification for budget presentation. It's quite shocking what is going on in Rivers State, and I mean, all of this, I thought it was done for the people of Rivers State. You know, the need for speedy presentation of the budget was done for the love of the Rivers State people. But shockingly, what you're going to see here will amaze you a great deal. I think this will leave the Rivers State people with the option of knowing what to do. And since things are going this way, especially the fight between these two offices, the governor's office, that's office of the governor, and also the members of the House of Assembly. Let's watch the video and we'll be back to talk more again.
Good morning. You guys pick a number. I don't know you. Whether government house from no government house. I say call him, let me get from him that there is a letter. This will not be border matter. Okay, better. What I'm saying is that I can't call him. I cannot call him. Brother, I'm working with you. And somebody that don't know you or don't have their number come. You want me to call you and tell you that there's just a person you don't know. As it is now, if you know him or you know that you know where you are from, if you know where you are from, ask somebody or call. There is something you fail to understand. I'm an officer, myself I'm an officer. You understand? That more or less you're the one you are even talking for me to call him now. I'm a senior. So I'm telling you, I'm giving instruction, call him. If you say collect, I will collect. I don't know you don't know me, brother. You understand? We are not quarreling. I say call him. If you say, oh boy, collect that letter, I will collect. For him, since it's not a personal letter, even at least now, since it's not a personal letter, from when I go to the assembly, there's a procedure there in the assembly quarter, how they took collect letter to Risha. That's all. Okay.
Be front desk, where you let us come. So
even if you pick the call, even if it's not here, you will not
direct.
Yes.
Not picking. So even if the shall come, that we have to do this.
The same thing. You call them.
So you can't call another receiver. Hello?
Hello. Son, I'm out.
You know, we work according to instruction. Like this one now. Once you pick the call, they call my wife. If you cannot call them, the way they program the call, you cannot call them.
I understand.
Once you call and give instruction, then we abide that instruction.
All right, welcome back. Now, interestingly, that is what happened, and some legislative expert has decided to speak about the processes involved in submitting documents like that to the Speaker of the House of Assembly. And I'm just wondering, I just want to give you full details of what the person put up as the procedure for budget presentation in House of Assembly. This is to give room for comparison. Maybe this is how what is obtainable in other states of the Federation. Now, it says that before any budget presentation is made, be it at the local government level or the state or federal government, the following procedure must be followed by the executive arm. Number one, you ensure there is a smooth relationship between the executive and the legislative arm. This will mean that there is a collaboration and a buy-in by the Speaker of the Assembly. In this case, Right Honorable Martin Amowole and Governor Sim Fubara must have met and agree on terms and conditions. How this is made possible is an exclusive responsibility of the governor. By this way, you get a clearance from the Speaker of the Assembly that you can now come forward to present the budget. At this point, there is constant communication between the governor and the Speaker of the Assembly. Secondly, you write to the Assembly having agreed on a date with the leadership of the Assembly, which will be stated in a formal letter addressed to the Speaker by the executive governor. In this case, the letter will indicate the exact time the budget is slated for presentation. Three, the Speaker will then notify the governor his receipt of the letter and reassure the governor the House readiness to receive the governor for the budget presentation. This does not in any way preclude the governor of a constant communication with the Speaker, even while on his way to the Assembly for the presentation, to seek an assurance from the Speaker. The assurance given to the governor by the Speaker will mean that the Speaker must have met with the leadership of the Assembly, agreed with the entire Assembly, and make other necessary arrangements to receive the governor as a visitor to the Assembly. This will mean that the said purpose of the visit would have been clearly indicated on the order paper for the day's business, and the letter from the governor read to the Assembly, which is to be adopted as a working document. Before any budget presentation, there is usually lobbying. I mean a lot of lobbying. Let's not deceive ourselves. Those who are not ready to be politicians shouldn't find themselves anyway around politics, please. That is what came from one Barrico John Lebora, who says he's a legislative expert. And it has attracted a lot of reactions from Nigeria. Someone says, so before the 48-hour ultimatum was issued, was the Speaker certain that these conditions have been met? This tells that the whole public show was a smokescreen to deceive the people and whip up sentiments against the governor. Let me further shock you that even if the governor does all this beginning from now before going to present the budget, the presentation would still be frustrated. This is because the FCT minister, not the HOA, does not want anything again than for Fubara to leave. Even if he would want Fubara to stay, his condition would be difficult to meet. He doesn't want to keep any prisoner at all. It's a dicey situation because of power. Crush at all costs. But man can plan, only God can allow it. Now, someone here was writing, replying to what this person said. And another person here, one Emmanuel Bauer, said, they know all these procedure. Why then did they give the governor ultimatum to present within 48 hours? Even when the governor asked for a meeting with Assembly members, they refuse to honor the invitation from the governor, and you're telling us about procedure to present budget. Please don't give us double standard. Someone here says, so the 48 hours ultimatum is the right procedure. Abi, was there good relationship between executive and legislature? You ordered the governor to present the budget without agreement on date. Now the governor tried to present it and he's been frustrated. I mean, all of this is leaving Riverians with so much shock. And the big question is there a future for River State with all this going on? Or is it an antics to possibly impeach him without any form of stress? This is one big question that many people have been asking. My colleague is in the house. We just want to talk about this. I mean, looking at the fact that severally office of the government, that's the staff of the governor's office, have been going there to give them the document and they're not ready to take it. Is it that the governor should go on a date with the Speaker and psych him, just like this, in quote, legislative expert has rightly pointed? I say there's need for continuous lobbying. What do you think the future of River State will look like?
Well, personally, I do not know the game plan of Fubara, because every veteran should have a plan A and a B, if possible a C, because plan A has failed. And I noticed with so much uneasiness that the likes of Ms. Falana, the likes of Ikenga have literally been quiet about this matter. I do not know the kind of advice they must have given him afterwards, but from all indication, he seemed to be acting on his own. It's okay. He's the leader anyway. But whatever decision he's making, he should also not forget that we have Fubara as the governor, and we have the office of the governor. It's so not nice for a staff of the River State House of Assembly to belittle the office of the governor. So whatever you say you're coming, whether you say you're from government house or whatever, it's so belittling. I cannot forget when the same Dr. Samuel Wanosike, in those his heydays when he was so super high, looked at for Fubara and called him a Mumu governor. It was still the same year on Wiki that according to others. So you don't call him Mumu governor. That is an executive seat. The fact that I tried to, intervene in a very political manner doesn't mean, because when I undermine Fubara, I also undermine the office.
Unfortunately.
Let's be very careful. The president we said that not even a clerk, an ordinary staff will look at a government
Security officer
will look at the whole government office and say, whatever. Is that how small, how petty the government house, the office of the governor have become? In Fubara's humility, I love his humility. I celebrate it because honestly, I don't think I have that level of thick skin, because this is thick skin. I don't know if it's part of his political strategy. But he needs to really move out of that strategy, because it's demeaning the office of the governor.
Now, what's the implication? What do you think is the implication of this refusal of collecting notification later?
They just want to humiliate him, one, and two, have an excuse probably to impeach him. But it's a process. I feel that right now they have seen that he is now overly very humble. Look at, they're rushing to pass bills, local government bills. Before you know it, the 106 case are back. And
I personally, if I'm asked to respond to this, I would say that I think the speed with which they are trying to pass bills and all of that, I think it's going to be something it's going to be like trade by barter. If you must present your budget, you must sign this bill first. And that's why we are seeing a lot of things, scaling first, second reading, and all of that. It's getting very funny.
I personally believe that for Barry, really, honestly, at this stage, you need to be very strategic. This is not a case of being humble. If you know that whatever you're going to sign is going to put Rivers people in a mess, don't sign it. I keep hearing him say it's not all about me, it's about Rivers people. So whatever it is they're putting on your table, because I have seen people win battles and lose battles because the person at the helm of affair made wrong decisions and wrong choices. I also believe very strongly that among all the governors in Nigeria, I think Fubara is the one governor that I've seen that people have belittled so much.
Too much.
I feel that at some point, this is not even humility now. This is humiliation.
Yes.
And I think this is just me talking. I'm not saying he should obey, but there's a level of professionalism. This is not just for the people of Rivers, and there's also the office of the governor. Please don't bring it down. Don't even bring it down.
Right now, from what I've seen thus far, the office of a governor is almost like
local government chairman.
It's not even local government. It's so little that it is under the office of a security man of the House of Assembly. Because the response they gave to it clearly shows that there is no regard or respect to someone who was not being appointed but elected to secure that position. Well, the ball is in his court to do whatever he feels it's okay.